Hello gamers, this is D&H and welcome back to Classic Gaming with Booze. This is Gold Rush, Sierra's Gold Rush. Boy, that sound is annoying as all garbage. Wow, okay. You know, I really don't do a lot of messing with the settings on the sounds and stuff, but, you know, anyway. This is Gold Rush, kind of an educational game. Okay, I don't even know what to do anymore. All right. But I'm here. I have my iced coffee. I have my whiskey drink. I have my liquor drink. Anyway. All right. So it's showing you, there are actually several pathways on this game. There's a land-based where you go in a horse-drawn carriage, ox-drawn carriage, and there's a water-based, around Cape Horn. There's a water-based through the Panama jungle, which is what he's about to fall through right now. And then you start off in New York. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. All right, we're gonna start this up though. I don't even have my my walkthrough here. That's probably copyrighted. Great. Okay, so we have to start off, and let's see. So speed is fast, good. Where's the save? Elapsed time. You can see how much time. F5 saves, right? Okay. Back to saving the start. Boy, I can't hardly type. Okay. Here we go. We're good. And you, that's even a little fast, particularly, well, kind of right now, time, what is normal? So time is kind of important, particularly early. A lot of stuff happens. If you do open gate, it actually says you have to unlock it, which is 20 types of bullshit. Just unlock the fucking gate. You know what? Anyway, gate. Okay. Yeah, it seems like I'm drunk already. I'm really not. I don't know why I'm having trouble typing today. My hands are kind of cold. You don't have to unlock the door. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, great. Good. Yeah, figure that out. Okay, go unlock... There's no place like home? Oh, okay, good. So you go in and you, boy, you like a huge avatar now. So, look, book. Susanna, boy, there's just all kinds of music. Hopefully none of this, well, anyway, okay. And it's really terrible sound too. I can't imagine I'm going to get copyright strikes for that. But anyway, memories. Every time you look through the album, brings you memories. Father, Mr. Quayle, the bank president, Jake, who's your brother. That's important. You're going to find your brother in this. You get a picture out of this book, right? 18 months old. Finally, you see a photo of your entire family posing for the camera. Very special photo to you. Take photo. Carefully remove the photo. Okay, good. Save it again. Got photo. Does tab do inventory? Family photo. Look. Photo just to see it. Yeah, there you go. That's cute. Photo brings back many family memories. Good. Okay. All right. So you go over, you close the desk. Look, statement. Is a statement, bank account in Brooklyn. You have to write down the bank account number, I think, because it always changes. Okay, read statement. I thought looking at it. Okay, take statement. You retrieve it. Good. Read statement. Okay, your number is 117. Yay me. 117. I think that changes. You have $200 in your bank account. Although this is like a crazy old statement, as it says. So, I don't know why that would be accurate, but I think it actually is. Okay. Get the photo, close the desk, take the statement, read the statement, go outside and sell the house. Okay. Save, about to sell. So early on, it's important that you sell your house right away. Now, so what's happening is there's kind of rumors of a gold rush, but it hasn't been announced yet. Oh, you don't have to unlock it this time. Sell house. This is a difficult decision. Your house means a lot to you, but you put it up for sale. Now, you're going to get a letter from your brother, and that's part of the reason why you want to sell your house. And there's a gold rush and blah, blah, blah. But basically, like if you wait around to find out from your brother that you're supposed to go, then the gold rush gets announced, your house tanks in value essentially. So you don't really want to wait. Okay, now we can go faster. To sell your house, and there's a guy that's going to come along. It's not this guy. Nope. Talk man. That's Mr. Quayle, the bank president. That's not the guy who buys your house. Sometimes I think something terrible happened to Jake. I have a feeling he's fine, and someday you will be reunited. Don't give up hope. Okay, that's actually true, but that's fine. Okay. So if it tanks, then you don't get that much money. Here's the guy that's going to buy your house. Fortunate is such a fine piece of property. He's literally carrying cash in his hand, willing to pay you top dollar $850. Yes. Congratulations. Property values are at a premium. You've conducted a prime sale, and you have a lot of money. Okay. Prime sale. Good. So yeah, if you wait, then you don't get as much money. I think you can still play the game. It limits your ability to choose between routes, maybe, or something like that. But that's fine. We know we're going to do it, so we're doing it. We're following a walkthrough. So I haven't talked about it yet. I talked last time about I didn't want to do Gold Rush last time because I didn't have a particular whiskey that I thought would be good for it. So I was trying to figure out something. So I Googled what to do. And I'm actually going to... so I Googled what to drink. And I found that there was actually a cocktail called a Gold Rush. Keep off the grass. No, I am not. I'm going to walk on the grass. I lost a point. So I have 18 instead of the 19, and it played a weird sound. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm gonna restore. I'm not gonna really walk on the grass, but that's fine. So you have to be careful. Go to the gazebo. Look. Avoid walking on the grass into the pavilion. Look. Floor. Floor cracks between them. Look. Crack. Reveals gold coin. Take coin. You reach your arm as far as possible. Good job. You take the coin. You also want to take flowers. Can you do that from here? They're right around. You pick a few flowers. Okay, good. Got stuff. Great. So there is a drink called a Gold Rush, which is a variation on a whiskey sour. I don't think I've ever had a whiskey sour, but I'm not generally that amped about lemon drinks, and that's sort of what that is. So, but hey, you got to try new things. So I made a Gold Rush. It's honey syrup or honey, lemon juice, and whiskey. Now, one of the other things that I liked about this was it recommended a kind of a higher proof whiskey to counteract the lemon. And one of the named ones was Wild Turkey 101, which I had on hand. Now, Wild Turkey 101 is one that I drank not that long. Actually, would have been the last episode if I didn't do the Space Quest thing because it was in Maniac Mansion. But anyway, I did Wild Turkey in this again because it's fine. It's a mixed cocktail, but this is a Gold Rush whiskey sour variation. Here's to that long straight piece in Tetris. Huh. It's actually not that bad considering it's lemon. I'm not a huge fan of that generally, like lemonade and stuff, but. Okay. I'd, put it in a glass and shaker. Walk west and south and enter the large building. Talk to the man in the office and quit your job. Okay, so then walked west, now south. Enter the large building. Okay. Talk to the man in this corner until you quit your job. Talk. Nope, that's not going to work. Talk man. Get a little coffee here. The boss says, you're a very ambitious young man, Jared. You're coming to go in places in this company. Nope, I'm not. Talk man. Okay. Do I have to say something different? Okay. Talk to man in the Southwest office and quit your job. Okay. Quit the job. Your boss is shocked, but Jared, you're one of the best. But a man has to do what a man has to do. Wish you the very best, Jared. Miss you around here. Okay, great. You're going places. I quit. Oh well, guys got to do what a guy's got to do. That's lovely. Okay, and then go upstairs to your office. You get points for that. Good. Quitting your job is an awesome thing. Quitting is awesome. That's not true, by the way. Don't just go quit your job. Here's this dude. I don't think you can talk to this dude, but look, he's just kind of sitting there. And then if you walk away, he's going to like go to sleep, basically. It's kind of funny. So, he's going to sleep. Boom. When we come back down there and walk by, he will wake back up. Okay. Go upstairs to your office to the right. Read clippings. These clippings are very important to you. You find yourself reading them often, wondering where your brother is and what he is doing. Wow, that's dark as hell. The music's all playing. Describe a complicated episode of your only brother Jake, falsely accused of a crime. Promised a fair trial. They weren't interested. Jake's alternative was to leave town, never come back. He left Brooklyn, blah, blah, blah. Stayed both dangerous. Promised contact. 11 years ago, we haven't heard from him since. Okay. Good. Read clippings, then leave the building. Okay, that's it. Fair enough. Now oh, see, the guy sat back up in his chair. These games, lovely stuff. Okay. Leave the building, return north, and enter the post office. Check. No sweat. People walking around, doing their job. We interrupt this game for a very important announcement. The gold rush is on. President Polk has confirmed reports. Cheers to the gold rush. Yeah, that's not bad, but it's not my thing, man. It's not something that I would typically drink a lot. That's for sure. Property values in town are dropping. Ticket prices for Patches, California are rising. Okay, open. Okay, don't have to open that door. You have to freaking unlock your door, but that's fine. Ring bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. What can I do for you? Mail, dumbass. What about mail? Get mail? Let me check. I'll be right back. It's the fucking post office. What do you think you could do for me? Anyway. Oh, good news, Jared. You have a letter. Places, I mean, I'm sure it's probably rare you get a letter. Fantastic. Read letter. Wait, no, right? Once it arrived, take mail. Okay. Take mail. Good. Read postmark. It's difficult to read. Sutter's Fort. That's where you're eventually going to go in California. Great. Take stamp. That's important. You peel back the corner of the stamp and find a gold flake. Jake has found gold. Boom. Spectacular. Okay. We're very detective-like sleuths. Okay. Open the letter and read it. Open letter. Carefully open the letter. Read letter. Jared, this letter is of great importance. You will find I live in the area drained by the American River. Today I buried Pa in a nearby cemetery. Only you will understand. Come here quickly. Farewell, Jake. P.S. Bring family photo from home so I will know it's you. See, it was important that you got that family photo. Otherwise, you'd be fucked. But, you know, whatever. So I buried Pa in a nearby cemetery. You'll know what it means. So our parents have been long dead, and they're buried here actually. So burying Pa is a code, and you'll kind of decipher that later. Head back outside, go north and into the bank. So we're gonna get our money out of the bank. The letter it looks like they have had intentionally cut holes. And my phone's ringing. Lovely. Well, we're gonna go to the bank here. It's a potential spa. It's a spam thing. It's fine. There's a joke there. How may I help you? Anyway, Waka is to the teller and take money. Give him your account number. Take money. Okay, what is your account number? 117. Just a moment for your money. Just draining the whole thing. $200, sir. You had a long lost thing and you've gained 0 cents of interest. Good job. Way to keep your money in the bank. Keep your money in the bank, by the way. Don't take that as advice to not keep your money in the bank. So whatever. Okay. Give them count number. Leave the bank and go north again. Enter the warehouse on the left and read the poster. Go back outside south 4 times. Okay. That's fine. I don't know that I need to actually read this poster, but we're gonna do it. Oh hey, look at this poster. California discovered gold. Gold discovered in California. Take to the sea and rich you will be. So it's saying enter the warehouse and read the poster. So I'm gonna go up here. Enter the warehouse. Read post. A lot of posters. Hey, California, the mail steamer seafarer now. Blob dispatch. 12 Front Street. Okay, fair enough. Now, keep it going. I didn't save for a little while here. You know, I am probably screwing myself. I think a pigeon poops on you or something. I don't know. Okay, go south 4 times. We're going to the cemetery. So there's the guy that bought our house. Congratulations, dude. Pair of identical gravestones in the back right. You see them up there. We're gonna walk on this grass because fuck that. Read grave. Marshall Wilson, that is your father, taken away 1829, age 33. He was an old fella for that time. Carried on by Jake and Jared. Depressing. Read grave. I should have just hit F3. Martha Wilson, age 31. May she rest in peace. 1829. Was that the same year? I don't know. Anyway, put down flowers. You visit your parents' grave. You bring a bouquet of flowers that you stole from the pavilion in their memory. It was a dark, damp, dreary, cold, windy winter night many years ago that your mother and father were suddenly taken in an unfortunate horse-drawn buggy accident. Wow. Okay. That's a little dark. Okay. So return west twice and save your game. Quickly and tragically were taken. Most likely never understand why. Okay. 1829 was the one. So was this? Regrave. 1829. Well, yeah, duh, because they were in a horse-drawn buggy accident. Of course, they died on the same day. That was really dumb. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Return west twice and save your game. West and west. Now, here is really the crossroads, at least from the walkthrough's perspective. So save game, crossroads. So at this point, you have to choose between the 3 pathways that you can do to get to Sutter's Fort: the Panama route, the Cape Horn route, or the land route. The land route on ox-drawn carriages is very reminiscent of like Oregon Trail, and it's probably the most popular one. Depending on how this goes, I don't know, I might try redoing an addendum to this and doing the other 2 routes. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm actually going to go the Panama route because I think it's kind of the most interesting, and maybe that's partially because it's maybe the one I've done. Well, I've probably done the Cape Horn route the least, but I mostly have done the land route. So I'm going to go the Panama route. Um, and I might, depending on how this goes, do some addendum or a second video which has the other two routes. But basically, they all lead you to Sutter's Fort. Once you get to Sutter's Fort, everything is the same. And obviously, up until now, everything has been the same. So I am going to save um this and so go north and then east 3 times and wait in front of gate at number 12. Okay. So again, so at this point I'm going to go the Panama route just to let you know. So north and now east 3 times. I think you can actually get run over by a carriage, so you do have to kind of be careful. That was east once. I have 20% of the points. East second. We're leaving the sold sign up. Tragic. Now, posters are on all the trees. Gold Rush has been confirmed. Okay. There's 12. Wait in front of gate number 12. When the man arrives, buy a ticket. Answer yes. Panama, yes. There's the man. I've been getting some business from my poster in the warehouse, Jared. What can I help you with today? Buy ticket. Everyone is doing that these days, Jared, so I've had to raise the cost of passage. Well, I just sold my house, so I should be good. But in case you're interested, the routes to California are around Cape Horn or by way of Panama. Panama route is $2,300. Do I have $2,300? Hmm. Yes. I don't think I have $2,300. Yes. uh hmm. That is interesting. I mean, this doesn't, I mean, there would be no way to follow through all of this stuff uh quickly enough. Okay. So that is interesting. Huh. I mean, I know that maybe it's because you have to buy it right away with the $850 that you get from the thing. All right. So look, I'm going to restore at the crossroads. I'm going to go the land route. Why not? I'll go the land route because I'm pretty sure head west twice to the stagecoach office. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to do this. We're going to find out. Okay. How may I help you? Buy ticket. Just like the rest of them. Should come to see me sooner. It seems that everyone is heading to California. Personally, I think you're all crazy. Just short while ago, ticket independence was cheap, but ever since prices are high, $9.50. Yes. Okay. 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 Go back outside and then enter the livery. Show ticket. Enlisted you in the mining company. Show the ticket to the man delivery. Have a safe trip. Okay. Interesting. I was really planning on, so this is interesting. Now going land. I was really planning on going the Panama route, but I think you have to do this. So if you get too close to the back of the horse, it'll kick you and kill you, by the way. I usually don't show a lot of... yeah, okay, geez, dude. I usually don't show a lot of those deaths and things, but I do think that one's kind of interesting. So I also showed you walking on the flowers, too. Show ticket. Step outside and I'll be right with you. Okay, good. What can I help you with today? Show ticket. The midget says you've made up your mind. Go for gold. Hope you strike it rich. This is all I need to do, right? So, show ticket, and then walk to the stagecoach and get on. When you reach Independence, okay, yeah. There's nothing else I need to do. Okay. Bring that stagecoach over here. Okay. I think I might need to go around the other side here. Get on. I think you need to have 60 points when you leave, actually, so I might have missed something. Man, these walkthroughs are supposed to give you every single thing, right? Jeez. I've not, as you've told, I have not cared completely about perfect points. Although I am disappointed in the Panama thing. I guess maybe I should have bought the ticket like immediately after selling my house. Because otherwise, there's basically no way you could have gotten through all of that other stuff quickly enough to do that before the gold rush. Yeah, 57 out of 60 points. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I missed, but that's fine. Yeah, cheers to that. Oh my god. Well, this is going to be the Oregon Trail route, and this is probably, honestly, the most popular route, so that's fine. First stop in the journey is Buffalo, New York. Glad to get off the stage. Blah, blah, blah. Lake Erie. So you can kind of see the map. It's Toledo, Detroit. It's drawing through the Great Lakes. You're taking this steamer to get Missouri into Lake Michigan. Okay. Chicago, city with a whopping 20,000 inhabitants. Illinois, right about 100 miles. So you're heading out. Peru, St. Louis via Illinois, Mississippi rivers. Honestly, this would have been like you can get on a plane today and fly from New York to basically Sacramento, to West California, like coast to coast in what, 6 hours? 7? I don't know. Not terribly long time given things. And pretty incredibly safely and in comfort and with like meals and sleeping and whatever. Like this was a hard ass trip that was very much risking your life back in the day. It is kind of an amazing thing. And this wasn't all that long ago. Not long ago. So in typical Sierra fashion, right now, and I don't know when the last time I saved was, but right now there's kind of a kind of bullshit thing where you might actually just die and it's completely unavoidable. And it's somewhat random. So you do have to be very careful about this. When you reach Independence, go east, talk to the man reading the book, go west, talk to the captain. So, because you're just kind of sickly a little bit already at this point, and sometimes you live and sometimes you die. Talk man. The man reading the book says, "It's a beautiful day. Relax with the book. Going to be a tough journey. Enjoy my moment. Since we'll be traveling together, I'd like to give you something here. Take this book. I'd like you to have it. It's actually the Bible." So you see, I have the Bible, and that becomes important a little bit later. So, And on all 3 different journeys, you find some way of getting the Bible. So that is something. And honestly, you'll lose most of the rest of your stuff anyway at some point, slightly differently depending on the journey you have. So go talk to the captain. Talk captain. Talk captain. Introduce yourself. Hi, join mining company. We're looking for people to. It's going to be expensive. We're looking for people to give us all their money. Basically, I'm asking members to contribute everything they can. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, give money. You reach deep in your pocket. I think you saved the gold coin and the gold flake. Which whatever. I have an assignment for you, which is really fucking stupid, but whatever. You, who doesn't know shit about this, the captain is going to give you the responsibility of going in when the plains are turning from green, growing grass, and the mud is beginning to dry. We need to make haste. The riches in California, but in order to do that, we're going to need a fine team of animals to pull the heavy wagons, charging you with the responsibility of obtaining these animals. You don't know shit or dick about any of this, but go buy the fucking animals. The company fund will pick up the tab. Head south, Independence, and report. So, keep it going again. So you go south over here, and it turns to going north, and you have to buy the oxen. Talk, man. What can I do for you today? Buy oxen. What type of oxen do you want? Young or mature? Now, really, you're supposed to buy mature. I think that there are some level of differentiations. I don't know if it's like an automatic death later on if you buy the young ones, but whatever. The mature oxen are weather tested and true. I am sure you will not be disappointed. Okay. This is an important decision. Talk to the captain again. I will deliver them to your camp. Good. Keep it going again. Fine. Okay, now you go talk to the captain again. Now, the captain is gonna fucking talk. Ask you to decide. You report back to the captain. You secure the team of animals. Camp later today. I trust you have selected the right animals to pull our wagons across the country. Fucking shit. I have another assignment for you. To put even more responsibility of this on you and not me, it is up to you to determine when our company should head west. Fuck you, man. Okay, anyway. If we leave too early, the plains will be muddy and the wagons will sink into their axles and the animals will not have enough to eat. But if we wait too late, then we will face gut-wrenching through the encountering early winter storms in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Okay, so you are supposed to keep looking at the grass until it says the mud is beginning to dry. That's the key, okay? So if you look grass... it's typical Independence grass. Okay. So basically, I didn't follow this before, but it said go north once, and you have this kind of big old area out here to look at. So your keen eyes notice the plains are growing greener and the mud is beginning to dry. So you do have to be on this screen one to the north of where you were at. So this is when return south, talk to the captain once more. So I didn't really have to wait that long, which is good because usually these things are fucking waiting. So it is up to you to determine. Yeah, I know. I'm determining it. If we leave to, yeah. I'm saying leave. Talk to captain. Yeah, let's leave, dipshit. Let's go. Okay, man. All right, but I hit the boom alarm. That's fine. We're fine. We're good. Okay. Okay, man. Our scout Jared has determined it's time to break camp. This fucker's telling us to leave now. If we're screwed, it's on him. Oh, man. Okay. That's fine. Let's hitch him up and move him out. All right. there are also several other. This isn't quite as bad as the normal Oregon Trail. So there were a lot of. It's 2,100 miles to California. There traffic is very heavy leaving Independence, hundreds of wagons. People are going for the gold rush. There were supposedly schools that had this game as part of their edutainment thing. My schools never did, but they did have Oregon Trail. And Oregon Trail, if you've never played it, is very like, hey, you got 5 people in here, let's make decisions about like fording rivers and shit like that. And like people could like die of dysentery and stuff. I'm not reading a bunch of these text boxes, but wagons' axles break and fall off, wagons sink their axles. Basically, you're finding a lot of abandoned wagons and shit on the side of the road. And in fact, we throw off a bunch of stuff that we ended up buying just because it's getting to be a hard route. 45 miles down the trail forks. South Santa Fe or north on the Oregon-California Trail. Kudos. Very few take the southern route. Isn't long before the first Indians are encountered. First Indians, Shawnee and something. Much surprise to most travelers, disappointment of some. They're very friendly and helpful. Crossing a river. Oops, you fall from your raft into the strong current. You are swept downstream, never to be heard from again. So that's another thing about this particular. When did I even save? I forgot about that. So that's like random. Like I just fucking died. Like there you go. Nothing you could do. It was just an accident. Sorry, you're dead. Hope you saved your game. Fuck you, Sierra. Fuck you. Grass looker. Great. Okay, crossing the Kansas River. Did I die this time? No, I didn't fucking die because it's fucking random. Son of a bitch. Now you... Okay, some of the, so I saved on Did I Do It Before? I guess I'll save over it again. Like, some of those, that's a lot of what, like, and I talked about this briefly with Maniac Mansion, that LucasArts used to give Sierra a lot of crap for shit like that. The Plains team with Buffalo, herds of them stretched as far as I can see. Traveling masses do little to preserve their surroundings. While traveling trail, you find those who have gone before you have left a trail of litter and garbage. If there was no trail, you would hardly notice. You could just follow the side of trash. Blah blah blah. Also, along the way, you find discouraged travelers heading back home with their wagons. Yeah. And LucasArts used to give Sierra a lot of shit for stuff like that, but stuff like that, like randomly you died, is horseshit. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's horseshit because then it leaves you wondering, like, what should I have done differently? No, it's just entirely fucking random. And in this day and age of the internet, where it's like you can look that up, fine. But back in the day when these games came out, you didn't know if you did something wrong or not. The first major milestone is Fort Kearny, recently built by the U.S. Army, attempt to keep peace between Pawnee and Sioux Indians. Travelers look forward to Fort Kearny for various reasons. Mail letters, others have passed, giving information. Okay, and then it zooms into the next section. Trails widen, rivers easy, blah, 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 17 miles, upward slope. In a way, I'm kind of glad I am doing the Oregon Trail version. I mean, that's the most common version, and it's the one I'm most used to, but I am kind of disappointed that I didn't do the Panama version. I guess I had to buy the ticket right away. I legit now am going to probably replay and do the other 2 versions. Just replay that portion of it. But I will probably, again, have to buy a ticket immediately after selling my house due to the lack of wood to burn for fires. Substitute is buffalo chips. That's buffalo poop. Dried poop. They burn well if they're dry. If they're damp, they smoke a lot. If they're wet, they're next to fireproof. Yep. We pick up a lot of buffalo shit to burn. That's what we're talking about. Laramie, prominent landmarks. These Indians came out of nowhere. There was nothing you could do. Oh. Ash Hollow. Okay. Courthouse Rock? Chimney Rock? Chimney Rock, cool. It's actually something, I guess I've never been to Chimney Rock, but that's something that I've heard of before. Increase, there's much tough terrain ahead. Did it say that shit before and I was just, or did I get past it with where I got arrowed by, I don't even remember where I fucking got arrowed anymore. Let's say I made great disappointment, unable to acquire many of the articles, to replace those that have died along the way, blah, blah, blah. You could have all the money in the world, just wouldn't be useless. They just aren't available. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm sure this was a fucking terrible thing. I mean, not like randomness, but this was like a hard journey, right? Leaving Fort Laramie, the scenery changes abruptly. Gentle slopes, sandy steep trails, black hills, blah blah blah. I guess I should try save again. I don't know. It is now obvious mini wagons on the trail are still extremely overloaded. They've been abandoning all unnecessary items in mass quantities. Get that iced coffee going. Abandoned articles consist of bacon, sugar, camp equipment, blah 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 blah. See, this is probably educational, right? Like you're learning what people consider useful and useless. Crowbars, is that really how you spell crowbars? I guess, I don't know. I'm not good at spelling. Chisels. One company finally discarded an entire sawmill they planned to operate in California. Anything of value was discarded, and usually ruined in some way, so successive travelers would not be able to use them. As for your company, Captain orders everything unessential must be discarded. Fortunately for you, you hired your solid gold coin because they were really going to like throw that on the fucking. I guess so. I mean, yeah. And your brother in your hip pocket with a gold flake under it. Oh, and family photo fits in your pocket. And they decide not to throw away the Bible just in case someone needs it later because they've died. Everything else is thrown from the wagon beside the trail. A little more whiskey. Whiskey sour. This is not growing on me, by the way. I mean, it's fine. Not something I will make very often, but interesting. The only way to cross the by ferry, there's a line of wagons waiting to cross the river. Impatient companies cut down trees and make their own rafts. Okay. Scenery changes. Landscape is barren, dotted with sagebrush, desert, poisonous pools, alkaline water. Gruesome sight to result to see animals partaking in the poison. Okay, outnumbered only by animal carcasses. And at some point, if you buy young oxen, and this might be one of the points, like they drink poisoned water because they're not seasoned or something. I don't know. Like, there's just a lot of fucking things, right? That if you didn't know, like, weren't following a walkthrough, you'd probably be fucked. And then there's all the random stuff that fucks you just for whatever. It's welcome relief to pass from alkaline territory. At some point pretty soon, too, I get to a point where, when I get to a steep hill, I have to unhitch the team of oxen. Halfway point in your cross-country trek, a short break. Okay. But it's keeping it going. Arid stretch of land. 50 miles before animals will be able to rest or taste cool water. Every container is filled to the brim. Well, parched and desperate. Okay, so this is where I was just talking about. So the oxen are thirsty as hell. They see water and they're about to yank the entire team down a very steep incline. So you have to unhitch the wagon so that they don't do that. Animals are thirsty, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's a brilliant idea. Thirsty as animals are, they would have pulled the wagon along with everyone inside over the edge of the steep hill. You are responsible for saving the animal team, the wagon, and the lives of your fellow company members. You are to be commended, damn it. So they go get a drink. Now they're fine, and they come back up to the wagon. Smart oxen, great. To go, you assist in hitching the wagon. Now, the other thing you want to do is lock the wheels because this is a very steep descent. You don't; they go too fast, and the wagon tumbles over. Otherwise, the animals are ready to attempt the steep hill. Hold back wagon as best they can, but you suspect it will roll down the hill too fast. Lock wheels. Using your Yankee ingenuity. I don't even fucking okay. You put the chains through the wheels. Blah blah blah. Okay, great. Unhitch the wagon, lock the wheels. When you reach the desert, walk over the abandoned wagon, open the barrel. Okay, so that's the next one. All right. See, that worked. We had ingenuity, apparently. Congratulations. Now there's a whole shit ton of other things going on. During this section through the trail, going gets tough. Blah blah blah. Difficult. Keep it still going. Okay. And legit, I mean, you can't make light of this shit, right? I mean, this was insane back in the day, I'm sure. Trail Forks, Southern Route, shorter as the crow flies, misses top Fort Hall, Captain takes you north. Oh, man. Fort Hall. Leaving Fort Hall, the company follows Snake River through a portion of Idaho. I don't know why the fuck I'm leading half of this thing. Supposedly there's a smart captain. I don't know. Okay, we're about to hit the Rocky Mountains. Okay. Landmark coming to view. Everyone know the company on the right, of course. Yeah. Crazy stuff. There's a large portion of land that we're covering here. Your brother Jake did this before, 11 years ago or so, presumably. I don't know. 90 miles west of Steeple Rocks, you encounter Humboldt River. Humboldt River, real lifesaver. Tombstones of unfortunate travelers and carcasses lie everywhere. Yeah, great. Okay. He gets taken its toll. Yeah, I mean this has got to be hell, I'm sure. Yeah, now we're going to start Trail Forks again, requiring another decision, part of your captain. Okay. He's obviously making some decisions. Good on him. You're going to start to enter the desert, though, very dry. And so this is a point where walk over the abandoned barrel and open the barrel, drink water, eat meat, and then finish your journey. Too late to turn back. You just have to make the best of it and hope you survive. And again, we obviously had no choice over this. And okay, this is suffering from severe thirst and starvation. And like you can see, you're kind of fucked up right here. At some point, like you could legit just pass away right here. Again, somewhat randomly. Open barrel. See some water in the barrel. Drink water. But you need something to eat. Look, meat. Meat looks old, dry, stale, and walked on. But you still eat it. Eat meat. Meat looks repulsive, but you are so hungry you eat every bite. Now you must try to catch up with your team. You're on your way again. Okay. And and you get out of the desert to normal. And basically that's, I think, the last decision thing you do. Although I think you could still randomly die. The Donner Party encountered a winter storm. Oof, ouch. Ouch. So yeah, I think we just waited out till Fort Sutter. Or Sutter's Fort, or whatever the fuck it was. Now over the summit of Sierra Nevada, Sacramento Valley. Getting close gives you a little more energy. And yeah, right there on the screen, in fact, I think. Once you're in the valley, cut off the train was formidable. Perhaps Captain did make a wise decision. U.S. Army in an attempt to prevent another catastrophe, which door for the Donner Party. Rescue teams help those men and women, children, blah, blah, blah. So we're coming to this fort here. I think this is it. You have 92 out of the 95 points, which honestly, because I was 3 away when I had the 60, so I guess I did perfect there. Whatever. Sutter's Fort. Excellent. Okay, and you're this little dude. Okay. No, was it E? O? Oh, it's right there. E. Sutter's Fort. Good. Okay. Go through the main entrance and go through the main entrance of the fort and walk east. Okay. So this is the main entrance. Walk east. Boy, I'm really. Is it fast? Okay. Enter the blacksmith shop. Talk to the man. Be right with you, fella. So I'm busy one-armed. What? Oh, I'm busy as a. Yeah, if you excuse me, I best be getting back to my work. Hold on there. You ain't from the parts around, say, New York, would you be? Yes. Yay, I guess. Would you be Brooklyn? I am from Brooklyn. Yay. Your last name wouldn't be whatever. My last name is Wilson. Yeah, that's it. And your first name wouldn't be Jared. It happens to be. Yeah, that's it. And your brother, what's your brother's name? Jake. Okay. Well, I can't believe it's you. Lean over here, young fella. Listen close. um, kind of thing. I got a message from your brother. Notion of whereabouts. I don't know where he is, but I got a message. Blah blah blah. He's known as James Marshall, James Wilson Marshall. James left his trusty mule for you in the fort's main corral. He said it would help you find him. He also gave me this. Ain't got no idea what it's for, but he wanted me to give it to ya. There's a soot-colored blacksmith hands you a branding iron. Look, iron. Okay, so the branding irons are a fairly common article around the area, but this rare brand indeed looks like a magnet holding a key. Okay, that's going to be important because you use it to identify the mule that you are going to need to take. From here, go south, east, south, north to leave the fort and go west to the graveyard. Okay. Graves about. I don't know. Okay, south, east, and so it kind of does weird shifting of perspective. So southeast, obviously, I was already walking east, and then south, and then it says north, but it's like shifts perspective. So north, to go to the graveyard. Leave the fort and then go west to the graveyard. Okay, yeah, it's over here with the. I like the little bitty guy. That's funny, and there's like flag flapping. That's kind of cool. Okay, read the graves. Most importantly, the middle one in the back row. So this is your father, Wilson Marshall, and this is a fake grave that Jake put. So when reading the grave, use letter. You must be a genius. Of course I'm a genius. I'm reading walkthrough. You take the letter. Okay. So this you got to put up to a certain area. There we go. Hold it right there. For some reason, I know this is the perfect area. Room 21. It's actually room 12. I don't know. You're supposed to get from this that he's saying room 12. a cannon with a big wheel up at the top, which is a clue. Psalm 23 is important. And through the holes in the letter, you see room 12. I don't think there is a room 21, so maybe that's why 12 is the important thing. Below the letter, reserved for you always. Okay. Read Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So return to the fort by going south, then south to the fort, then south again. Leave. Walk away. Exit. Return to fort. Look away. Yeah, I already did that shit. Oh, F8 to return. Okay, I guess we should. Okay, read the screen, dumbass. Okay, all right, here we go. Go south, and then south again, and then south again. Really? Go through the door with the note. Okay. Yeah. Go through the door with the note. Okay. Good. Oh man. I can tell by the way you talk, you're not in these parts. Okay. Buy a pan, give the man your coin. Buy a pan. There are a few pans left, but I'm not giving them away. You're going to have to give me some gold in one form or another if you want to take anything out of the store. Give coin. Okay, I'll take that gold coin. Here's your gold pan. I wish you the best of luck. You're the best spot finding gold around the town of Coloma. Good luck to you. Okay. Gold pan. Okay. Leave the shop, go east, north, leave the fort, west to the graveyard, get the large, but west from the graveyard to get the large map. Head east along the river, 10 screens till you're 11 miles. Save your game. Okay. So here's the next kind of bullshit. Leave the shop, go east. No. And then north to leave the fort. Okay. Go west from the graveyard to get to the large map. Okay. And then head east along the river at least 10 screens. So here's the deal. So until you're 11 miles from Sutter's Fort. So down miles from Sutter's Fort. So here's a river. Okay. We have to pan for gold. This is kind of bullshit. You have to get 50 pieces of gold. You have to find gold 50 fucking times. 50. 50. I'm not going to show you all of that. I'll show you a couple of times. Maybe I'll cut in some footage or whatever. But I mean, it's just like, look, again, we're trying to be half edutainment game, I guess, right? And just like there was a lot of bullshit that went around. Like there was a lot of boredom in panning for gold, I guess. I don't know, but like it's ridiculous. And I think you have to find 50 gold, right? I don't think it's just panning 50 times and you maybe don't always find gold. I don't know. It's maybe you do always find gold or just panning 50 times works. I don't know. It's ridiculous. And you have to be careful in this river because there are people that are panning in the river and you'll look, there's a lot of trees, right? that are covering people. Sometimes you don't notice a person, and if you pan on a screen where somebody else is panning, they say, "Oh, you're jumping their claim," and you get hung, basically, which is another type of bullshit. Okay, so I'm 11 screens away. About to pan. Save your game, pan the river here on E11 and E12 screen repeatedly until you've found gold 50 times and receive 50 points. There's another man panning for gold on the same screen. Just move or you will be hanged. Once you have 50 gold, save your game. So basically go back and forth between this screen and the next screen. Pan for gold. I don't see a guy right here. Pan for gold. Nothing. Okay, you have to find gold 50 times. Nothing. Nothing. And for some reason, the trees change. And you have to watch for... Oh my god. I still haven't found anything. Okay. Oh, baby, baby. It took that long to find my first. And I have to get to 157. I have to find 50 things of gold. Okay. I'm fucked right now. Whatever. Oh, see, now... Oh, he was way over there. I guess he didn't see me. He's way over there. He didn't see me. I guess it's only if they're really close. Okay. Here, by the way, here's what happens when you're caught panning with a guy. I was just doing it really quickly. You get hung. There you go. This is me getting hung because I was panning in front of a guy who literally, I don't see why he has a claim to anything. You yellow-bellied coward. At this point I found what? Because I had 07, so I found 6 pieces of gold. I saved in the middle there, but okay, I'm not really gonna see myself hang, but fair enough. So there we go. I lost 3 pan for gold. I lost 3 pieces of gold because of that. So I did it accidentally, though. Apparently, if they're far enough away, it doesn't really make a difference. That guy was obviously pretty close, so... Sometimes I got it where it was like 3 or 4 times in a row that I got something, so it's not always as horse shit, but... Okay, so I will say this is utter miles of bullshit, because as you can see, a lot of these screens have so many trees that I've been hidden. See, like, look, you can barely see that guy panning for gold. And if I had done that here, I'd have been hung. So some of these things, it's really tough. And you like to jump really quick. And I've been saving repeatedly. So I will say that, see, again, you like to jump on the screen and do it, but sometimes you need to kind of be careful. So I will say that even with the saving and the moving around, this is... See, and sometimes if you're far enough away like that, I just do it because fuck them. But like, it's not their fucking river, whatever. But apparently they think so. So anyway, it's been well over an hour in this episode either way. And there's a fair amount left in this. I mean, like, I'm only really at about half the points, as you can see. And there are a number of steps to go. I think I'm going to go finish this up in the next episode, already having enough points. Now, I do think I am going to take at least the Panama and probably the Cape Horn routes, maybe next episode, although maybe there'll be a third episode. I don't know. But you know, hopefully that'll be enough that I can fit it maybe into 2. Because I won't replay the whole stuff. I'll restore from an earlier point that's right before the gold rush and just go buy the tickets for the stagecoach or for the boat, and then I'll be able to get them cheap enough, I think, just with selling my house. So I'll do it right after I sold my house, basically. And then I'll be able to show you those routes, but I won't continue playing on after that because this part of the game is literally the same. Once you get to the fort, it's basically the same thing. It's all this panning bullshit and then the stuff that's going to come next. So I am going to go right now in this video, and I don't know, I might cut in before or after footage of anything important that might or might not happen. I don't know. But as always, gamers, have a good evening, day, and night. Minecraft, time-lapse, mob traps, world maps, cat naps, rap tracks perhaps. You'll tune in and watch the hijinks, and if you like, click the up and subscribe links.